What's up, guys? This is Austin with Proper Spray Equipment. It's a beautiful day here in Florida. As you can see, the rain's starting to come down, but customers here to pick up the truck. We're doing this thing rain or shine. So come with me, I'll show you around. All right, so first thing we've got over here is our three 12-inch electric reels. We got garden hose, 12-volt pressure. We've got an auxiliary port here that goes off of the downstream system here, which is gonna be our injector bypass. So the hose reels for storage for pressure. We got 12-volt running through the manifold to the metering system, same thing with garden hose. Up here we've got our downstream box that's got a changeable button here. If your remote dies, you can click it on and off. And then we got the remote so you can obviously power it to do that. Down here, you'll see there's a bunch of colored zip ties. This truck is set up for paver sealing and paver cleaning situations. So these two here are gonna be for our whitewater wipeout combo that's gonna send this around over to this valve. It's gonna come through here when this is open, come to the injector. We can also then use this valve here. We open this comes up to our bleach and water mixer here. So we can select between them and run that through to the injector there. You can also use this to rinse the injector at the end of the day. We made sure to make sure that this does not have any cross-contamination issues as long as things are used in the right manner. We did our hose reel button relocation here on a bracket. So he's got middle, top, bottom reel accessibility, all from right here. Don't have to worry about things getting messed up. We relocated the solenoids. Keep in mind, this is a box trailer, so things are gonna be covered from the elements. We don't really have to worry about things getting messed up. Come with me back here. We'll show you the full money shot of the box truck here. So this truck basically has a GX690 and a 12-volt system is what the majority of the equipment and stuff is gonna be. We'll wipe our feet as we come up in here. We got this truck. It already had a polyaspartic system in it that was starting to fail. It was really like a DIY system. So we went through and did a full custom flake job for him that matches his branding colors. So it's got a 4-layer system going on. If you look over here, we've got our 11-gallon fuel tank, outside fill hole, so he can fill up this tank as needed. It's got a fuel gauge on it. We got some wand holders here. Surface cleaner bracket from our boys down there at C3 Skids. It's got the new bars on there. We've got 5-gallon tank brackets here, 1-gallon pump sprayer brackets here that are just used to hold some gallons of soap right now. Some spare hose that he's taken with him. Fierce jet and some demo hose. Over here, we've got our 525-gallon water tank, 55-gallon bleach tank. A couple things we did with the bleach tank is we made sure to vent everything through the floor and out away from the interior of the cab. So this hose here goes down to that bulkhead that goes through the floor. So you don't have to worry about bleach gases or any of that kind of stuff, contaminating stuff in here, rusting things out. We also capped off the lid with a check valve, so no gas can come out. It can only draw fresh air in to be able to flow through the hoses as these are in operation. Over here, if you follow me around this backside, show you another cool custom thing we did. We added floor drains into the front of the truck here and here because this truck naturally slopes this way. So this allows him to be able to rinse this truck out as it gets dirty, if mud gets in here, sand, whatever, and it doesn't trap all the water at this point. We've got a float valve here for the water tank. And then we'll come back around, talk about the metering system and some of the soap tanks. So we're looking at the back side of the reels and stuff right now. Same thing, garden hose, 12-volt pressure. We've got a strainer going into the water tank to filter out any of the contaminants. Over here, we've got 4 soap tanks. So these are gonna correspond with the colors that we had over there. So these two are gonna be for your 12-volt. So we got our red crush, which is our soap, blue, which is our neutralizer. This is gonna be white water, and this is gonna be wipeout. We did white water first because that's normally step 1. Wipeout is normally step 2. So that helps keeping chemical contamination away because bleach and degreaser, they're okay to combine. You're not really gonna have any issues. So you can't really mix the acid and the bleach. That's where things go boom. So over in this area, we've got our battery bank system here, circuit breakers down here. So you can kill power, shut power on, do whatever you need to do. And then up here, we've got our 12-volt system. So this is an all-in-one system. This is gonna be our budget system that we put together. Basically, the pump is mounted to the bracket, the soap block is mounted to the bracket, as well as all of your metering systems as well. So you've got water, auxiliary, and bleach. You got your toggle switch here. And then on this valve, you'll see the colored zip ties. You've got soap and neutralizer capabilities. And if you look around over here, ignore that. We were washing down that pump earlier, showing them how to swap it out. So that's not a leak. Don't roast me. This is your soap. This is your neutralizer. So that saves money on having to add in multiple metering valves to that system. The other things that we added in, if you look down over here, you've got inline strainers coming from the tank to each of the machines. So your 12 volt and your pressure washer. That just helps keep any of the crap from getting into your stuff. And then if you look down over there where that PVC is going through the floor, that's going to be your fire hydrant connection that you can access from the outside of the truck. So look at that. We got some lovely lighting rolling through. But then you can access, fill up your tank, drain it, do what you need to do. It's got a ball valve out there, so you can, fill the water up pretty easily if you need to fill it up quick. So that's really the majority of this box truck build. If you guys have any questions about something in the video, please feel free to leave it down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and if you need a build like this or something completely custom that you have in your mind that you want to put into reality, give us a call, 904-333-6000.